Real Nerds is a proud partner of the Denver Podcast Network. In the shadow of the mountains,
we speak. Coming to you from the X-Axis, it's John of All Trades with your host, John X.
Welcome to this John of All Trades podcast promo. Each Wednesday, I bring you a brand new interview with someone fascinating and ask the question we all ask when we meet someone new. Hey, what do you do? It's fun, informative, and it's the 2017 Westward Reader's Choice Award winner for Best Denver Podcast. iTunes, Stitcher, and johnofalltrades.us.
Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Jonathan Tiersten from The Perfect House and Sleepaway Camp, and you are listening to the Real Nerds Podcast.
Hey, this is Ryan kicking off another Top 25 Countdown here on Nebulous Visions Radio Network. I'm just kidding. Hi, I'm Ryan. Welcome back to Nebulous Visions in-house cinema extravaganza.
Popcorn Fest.
Popcorn. Do you like yours buttered or not buttered?
It depends. If you go to the Mayan or the Esquire, their popcorn is exquisite without butter and stuff. Yes,
I agree 100%.
Because I think they don't do like the mass shitty popcorn that the big chain theaters do.
You know what I found out about those popcorns too? You know how they're like, oh, fresh popcorn, pop today. No, they pop a shitload, and they put them in huge trash bags, and then they keep them overnight, and then the next morning they like warm them up. Yeah, there's a little bit. But I do love that on Tuesdays you get that $1 coupon for $1 popcorn.
That is sweet.
It is.
But yeah, like the Mayan and the Esquire, they have that one little like antique popcorn maker, so like you're getting fresh popcorn.
Absolutely. So is my week to choose a movie, Brad?
It is.
It is. And we did Munich last time. Have you had a chance to listen to it? I haven't listened to it yet.
I haven't listened to it since we recorded it, and it was only like 4 days ago. But even at the end of that episode, we were thinking we should record a different movie because it's almost just like listening to the movie Munich.
Yeah. But you know what?
We're speechless throughout that movie.
I haven't seen the movie, and I'll put it out there. That's a really good movie.
Indeed. That's why I chose it, but it's not a very good movie to commentate on.
No, so
or make fun of.
That's why this week I have chosen Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Now, of all the Friday the 13th, this is my favorite. I'll get into it a little more when the movie starts going, and I'll tell you why it's my favorite. Brad, what's your favorite Friday the 13th? Because we're both fans of the series.
I don't know. I like maybe 4, because it's part of the classic story, and
yeah, I agree.
It kind of has every part of Jason you like, because if you watch the first 2 movies, he doesn't have the mask, so that's lame. Even though the original story, the first one, is the classic story, but yeah, aside from Corey Feldman like being the hero of the movie, like otherwise it's pretty sweet. And I think I haven't watched it in a while, so I can't remember if the deaths are that cool, but
oh, the deaths are badass. It's by Tom Savini.
Like 3, he has the mask, but like the 3D trickery that they have where things just kind of point at the camera is just so lame.
Oh, I agree.
That it's just like, I can't call it one of my favorites.
And reading about that movie is the director said he didn't even have time to like worry about acting because the 3D effects were so new. Because that movie came out before Jaws 3D and these other 3D movies that it took so long to set up the 3D shots. He didn't have time to worry about acting or
the thing about those movies too is they don't have the blue and red effect at the time. Like they're just pointing things at the camera, so it's like a very long Z-axis stretch of a shot, and it's really weak.
That one does have one of my favorite kills though, is the eye pop, where Jason screws the head so hard it
and they just change the focus. Yeah,
that's great. But, well, this one takes place after Part 5. I'll start the movie now and I'll explain what happens.
Yeah. So, but yeah, our first was like an action adventure movie, and the comic book movie, and then our second movie was like a comedy, and then we did a drama last time, and then now we're doing a horror. So we're kind of covering all of our genre bases.
Yeah, we'll have to do like a Disney movie next time or something.
Right. Well, my choice, so I'll have to get cracking.
Yeah.
Although I have two in mind, but...
All right, well, we can do whatever we want, because, I mean, we'll do countless of these because we have nothing else to do. Anyways, this takes place... this movie, they kind of disregard Part 5, because if you've seen Part 5, you can see why. Again, they take Tommy Jarvis, who's the hero from Part 4, the Corey Feldman character, which you mentioned, and he has killed Jason, but he's still haunted by nightmares of Jason. So him and his friend, which we'll see in a second, are on their way to Camp Crystal Lake Cemetery to make sure that Jason is truly dead. And number 5 never happened, so just ignore number 5 if you've ever seen it, and judging by the box office receipts, not very many people have.
What a lame concept. Not a movie without Jason.
I know, right? And it's okay if they want to try something new. I don't mind.
If fanboys are pissed off at how comic book movies are made, just imagine going to see Friday the 13th expecting Jason and then not having him. Hey, it's from Welcome Back, Kotter.
Yep, and then...
Rorschach.
That's funny, his... Rorschach is his... That's what the fans call him when he gets killed, even though he has a real name. I forget his name. And I actually wrote a blog about my favorite Jason kills, and his death in here is one of my favorite Jason kills. And this is Tom Matthews. If you recognize him, he's in Return of the Living Dead, Part 1 and Part 2.
I forgot to tell you, last week I had a Return of the Living Dead at the...
I know, I really wanted to see it in the theaters. It's a great movie, by the way.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, we should see that one, too. But he's a really cool genre actor. He hasn't done anything since, I don't think, because if he has, I haven't seen him in anything. But the director of this movie really wanted to make kind of a gothic horror theme, and that's why it has the lightning, the thunder, really windy. And I actually think why this is my favorite Jason movie is because, one, it has a little bit of comedy mixed in, which I think people's natural reaction is to be funny, not to be scared, because if they don't know what's going on around them, they can't have no reason to be scared. And it takes it kind of a lighthearted approach, but the Jason in it's pretty menacing, and every time he shows up, he's pretty hardcore.
So I have a question.
Sure.
So Jason's basically like a known killer, but he doesn't have any like family. So why does he get a cemetery plot?
It's funny you say that because the original script of this, which you can actually read on FridayTheFilms.com, this is how big of a Friday the 13th nerd I am. I read the script for this, and there's a scene that I don't know if they filmed, but the original ending is a guy standing over looking at his grave, and the caretaker doesn't die, which he does in this version. And he says, "Thank you for taking care of my boy." And it's Jason's dad, who you've never met, is the one who makes sure he has a grave and everything.
Oh, okay. Because like normally, Jason's basically like a John Doe, so he would just get like a mass grave. Just dumped, buried,
absolutely,
randomly, probably not even in the cemetery.
Donate his body to science.
Yeah, which would be an incredibly bad idea, but might make for a cool idea for a movie.
Yeah.
People like have parts of Jason in them.
Well, yeah, they made that. It's called Jason Goes to Hell.
Fuck.
And it sucks ass. No, I'm such a big Friday the 13th fan. Actually, if you're a big fan, you should pick up the book called Crystal Lake Memories, which I got at San Diego Comic-Con. And it's a really honest book about the making of these films and how hard it was, because all these films are actually negative pickups, which in the movie world means they were shot independently and then Paramount would buy them. So Paramount would only fund like $2 or $3 million for them. So
they shot number 5 and some Paramount execs is like, yes, let's distribute that.
Absolutely. And this is the first movie too where Jason became like a super zombie. In the other movies, he actually was just like... They're basically saying that he never died, and he just lived in the forest off of animals and killing people. And in this, he actually does come back as a super zombie. And this is kind of the first appearance of it. Do you ever wonder why in movies, every time they dig a grave up, the square around the coffin's always so nice? Like the rectangle around the coffin when they dig it up?
Oh, yeah.
Like in every movie, it doesn't matter if it's a Academy Award-winning movie, a horror movie. They're always so nice-looking.
And they're in a hurry, and they took their time to carve out a perfect square. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. C.J. Graham is a Jason in this movie, but there's actually 2 Jasons. And Brad, I want you to watch closely. I want to see if you can tell the difference between this Jason, who's the Jason for most of the movie, or the one that they replaced. Because you'll see why, and if you don't see it, I'll point it out.
Okay.
And C.J. Graham said, yes, you can dump maggots on me and they can crawl on me. And that's what it takes to be a Jason Voorhees. You have to be tall, buff, and be able to put maggots on you.
So, Horshack, you want to go grab a bite to eat after this?
Well, I guess he's dead. Guess we should just go now.
We can go fishing. Use some of those worms.
Yep. Crystal Lake's just right up the street. This movie came out in 1986. Nice 80s vibe to it. You can tell by his suspenders and tight pants. They did keep the fact in part 5 where he was haunted by the dreams and it made him a little crazy. But they got rid of the part where he kills somebody at the end and the whole stupidness of it. I think my least favorite part about part 5 is the greasers that are randomly in the movie that takes place in the 80s.
That's right. Greasers.
And the director wanted him to come alive like Frankenstein.
That's like the clock tower lightning bolt right there.
Yeah, it was. Nice and animated. With some pyrotechnics.
Oh no, we'll never get back to 1985.
Marty! I got some bad news! That's my Christopher Lloyd. It's about as well as I can do.
God, having all that makeup that close to your
Oh,
inside
yeah.
your eyelid. Ugh.
Oh, a lot of Jason actors complained that they would get headaches and they had no depth perception because Jason always has an eye covered. Like it's mutated or it gets chopped out like in part 4. They say it's not a glamorous job.
I always carry work gloves on me.
Totally. Well, Jason needs them when he gets out of the grave.
If I get this out, I get to be King of England.
I love that shot. The guy who directed this movie actually got his start directing Dick Van Dyke on Dick Van Dyke's Variety Hour.
Really?
Yeah, I read that as a really young guy, like in the 70s.
It's a very far removed
yeah,
genre from that.
but he's a really big fan of horror, and he does a lot of TV now. And Jason's back. Sorry to talk over that. What a cool shot. So, there's no real explanation why he comes back to life.
You could say it's almost like having one of those EKG machines.
Yeah, you know,
Within a lightning bolt.
he's been buried for... I know, how was Corey Feldman in the 4th one? Probably 7, 8.
It's probably been like 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes one of my favorite kills. That's such a cool shot, because Jason's like, I got you, motherfucker.
Here's a good idea. So the match isn't working, why not just run?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jarvis, you asshole, you did this to me.
An interesting opening, too. One of the few openings, or one of the few times in any Jason movie where I've seen him just let him go. But you need this really classic moment. And the director purposely made this like James Bond because he said, at this point, there's 6 Friday the 13th movies, so he's pretty much the James Bond of horror.
Oh my god, I forgot about that opening.
And it's funny, too, because Jason movies, or the early Friday the 13th, always open like this, where there's like this little thing at the beginning, and then they do this same credit title sequence.
So, they didn't introduce the mask until the 3rd movie.
Yep.
What's the story behind that, Ryan?
The story behind it is they were trying a bunch of different things to cover his face, and they just happened to find that.
Because in the first one, he wasn't even in it.
Well, he was at the very end.
Right. Well, as a boy,
Yeah.
deformed boy. But the second one, he just had a sack over his head,
Yep.
potato sack, and then
And
third
evidently, for director of photography, that's incredibly hard to light.
one, a potato sack.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they were just trying a bunch of different things, and it was really by accident. In the book, they say some people, like 3 or 4 people, take credit for it, and there's no real, like, true story. Basically, what I gathered from it is it was in a prop house, and they're like, oh, this looks kind of cool, and they gave it to him. And now it's become synonymous with a horror icon. And
no one was like watching a hockey game and they're like, man, that goalie looks freaking scary.
Yeah.
I love it. Was it Jason X? Where they're like, oh no, it's Freddy vs. Jason, where it's like, that guy looks like Rob Schneider.
You see like, Rob Schneider as a lot of things. I see Rob Schneider and Jason Lives.
No, Freddy vs. Jason, where the kid's like, oh man, that goalie looks pissed off.
Yeah. The total J ripoff.
Yeah.
If you noticed really closely...
I put my gun back. I don't know why I had it out in the first place.
Because I want to look cool. Look how cool he is. He has a freaking 80s stash and fro. Half, like, half mullet Jew fro. If you notice that when he ran in, it's called Forest Green Sheriff's Department. Kind of a little joke they do is that they changed the name of Crystal Lake to get people to come back in this movie so that's why it's called Forest Green. Because Jason obviously has murdered countless people. And hey, is that ADR? Like that's it didn't really match the rest of the sound going on. And here's his explanation. So Brad, you know, this is after the remake of Friday the 13th. What do you think of the remake of Friday the 13th?
I thought it was all right. I don't think the kills were that interesting.
I agree.
Or creative, but it definitely, Jason was much more menacing.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to let you borrow the
Killer edition.
if you're a
killer, why are you slowly walking around?
Yeah, I agree.
Unless you're a super confident,
well, you know, I guess
cocky killer. Super it's like, I'll get him later.
I'll have to let you borrow the killer cut because that douchebag like is one of the coolest Friday the 13th kills ever.
So is it standard procedure to just throw people in jail for just
randomly
walking in and just stating some kind of problem?
I think so. That's the director's wife.
Who is that guy? It's familiar.
Yeah, who the hell is he? Oh, fuck.
Tony Goldwyn?
Yeah, there you go. Originally, the script had 13 deaths in it, but when they test screened it, people said that there wasn't enough death, so the caretaker and the 2 random people on the motorcycle are killed just because. And if you look, Jason's picked up Tommy's gloves. You don't want people to see his decayed hands. That's pretty cute. There's no way that we can do this. If the car drops into that gully, we've got to get it out. Do you have a better suggestion? So yeah, I thought it was really interesting that the director, Tom McLaughlin, started off directing Dick Van Dyke on a variety show. I forget the name of the show. I think it was Dick Van Dyke's Variety Hour or something.
Yeah, it was just yeah.
The studio, when he got the go-ahead to write and direct this movie, he asked if he could make it funny, and they said, you can make it funny, you just can't make fun of Jason. So you can see that Jason's the one scary thing in here, and everybody else is kind of funny.
Why doesn't Jason just throw the pole right through the windshield and get one kill under his belt already?
Because there's no suspense in that. Do you remember Dirty Harry?
I do. I just recently watched those because I got that
Great
box
movie.
set. Jim Carrey in the 5th one.
I love all the fog in the back. Have you ever seen it that foggy before?
Those are probably fog machines too.
I hope so. Unless they got really lucky when they're filming. Whoa!
He's the pole vaulting champion.
And if you look there, that was a real spear, and when he hit the windshield, it slid and almost killed his wife.
Oh my god.
He said he's never felt worse in his life, the director. This is always a great joke. Like, you can buy Jason off. I always love, too, that Jason's hockey mask always has the axe on the side. Unless Tommy's kept that one for 10 years.
The axe cut.
Yeah, for part 3.
Okay, stop looking around and just run your ass off. He's gone. Oh, no, never mind. You had your chance.
Oh, she can take it.
He gave you a chance. And you...
Brad, what do you say?
No, don't leave home without it?
Yeah! The director purposely did that for hope someone would catch on in the audience.
That does make sense, because she didn't leave home without it, and she still got in trouble. So American Express did not help her at all.
Well, they probably didn't get American Express's permission because they died, so it's like European Express. And if that guy kind of looks like John Travolta, it's because it's John Travolta's nephew.
What kind of kids hang out with the town sheriff?
Dude, that's Megan's dad. That chick's ugly. And there's the black chick.
Token black chick?
Yep.
Is she the next to die?
No, she dies pretty later on in the movie.
He's dangerous behind those bars.
For all those
he had a
listening at
cellmate
home, I
he's
just
dead
reached
now.
out like I was going to grab you.
Oh, by the way, it's my fault that he's out. Just thought I should put that out there.
Look, she wants to suck him off. He's a bad boy. He's behind bars.
That's right. Someday she'll find out he's a square.
Ooh! She just said he's cute. Oh, they did it too. I didn't remember that part of the movie. I wasn't trying to upstage the girls.
Oh, he's already in love with her.
Yeah, look at that ass. Who couldn't be? Did you see that matte painting when they open the door?
So they're not coming to get me?
Ooh.
You really just leave the gun case open because he's always.
I know he is. How many times? That's like 3 times. Fucker.
Such a dick.
I'm wearing flannel.
I can't believe I beat out Emilio Estevez for this part.
He was busy making men at work with his brother.
I don't remember digging up this grave last night. Is he talking to us?
Yeah, he's breaking the fourth wall. Get it? Strange idea of entertainment. We're watching some guy kill somebody.
Did the sign say Camp 4 screen up there?
It did. Dude, I want to wear what that guy's wearing. Cut off sweatshirt, boxers hanging out, torn up acid wash jeans.
They brought houseplants to their cabin?
They wanted to be homey.
It's like nothing but plants outside. Oh, look at that big thing of popcorn. Holy shit.
Fucking A, we should go hang out with them.
Should have just got Jiffy Pop.
I haven't made Jiffy Pop in forever.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you bring to a campsite.
Hell yeah.
Fools. Good lord, look at all those onions and...
Yeah, you need a guy like that guy with... Look how cool he is, man.
With the halter top, oh my god.
I know, and, like, look at that Walkman.
His bare midriff. So sexy.
It is. He's a rebel. She's got the story wrong because in part 2, Jason did find the one who decapitated his mother and killed her. I don't know how he found her, though, in part 2. That's one part of part 2 I never got. Like, he tracked her down outside of Camp Crystal Lake and
then went back to Crystal Lake. Didn't kill anybody on the way.
He's like, dreams come true. Oh, he put on his headphones. This chick's ugly too, this teacher lady.
That's what he did when I found out his girlfriend was pregnant.
Fuck those bastards. I think it'd be fun to be in a Friday the 13th movie and just be cannon fodder. Just be like in one scene and get murdered.
Well, we did try to make one.
We did. And I did get murdered.
You did get murdered. So
remember how many times I kissed Natalie and her boyfriend was there? And how many times I spit blood in her mouth and she was choking? See, you laugh, but it's a true story. Burn!
Sorry, how did they not notice him standing there?
He's wearing
It's broad
camo.
daylight. He's
You know, you don't see
barely
Jason
hidden
very
behind
often
anything.
in the daylight, do you?
Huh?
You don't see
Oh, in a
Jason
movie?
very- yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because you can't really hide him in the daylight.
Yeah. Maybe this is the only movie I think he's in. No, in the new one, I guess he's in broad daylight, but...
Is he?
Yeah, I remember he kills that one dude on the boat in broad daylight.
Yeah, you're right. I feel like that whole movie's in the dark, but you're right.
I see a fat ass.
That chick would not hang out with these two guys. Just saying.
Bitch.
No, boys, don't be spoiled sports. Put on your headbands.
This is a little foreshadowing, too. I'm gonna headband like that. That's hilarious.
That's not Jason.
No.
What accounting firm are these people from?
No doubt. They have the crazy Rambo guy, the chick that's in charge, and the two bumbling idiots.
Hey, Carla, Dave, we're going to go about 100 miles away and play, oh, shit.
Oh. Eh.
Oh, happy face. Comic gold.
Forgot something.
Jason's like, how convenient. I have a new machete.
Look at that legendary cop car.
Good thing they brought a machete to the paintball game. Kind of looks like Ron Livingston from Office Space.
That's like one of the director's really good friends. Okay, and this scene is not the Jason that's in the rest of the movie. I want you to see if you can tell why he's no longer in the movie after this scene.
Who thinks that's... What an idiot. Ryan, have you ever reattached a limb to a tree?
Well, I was going to. That's what I do for the Sierra Club, Brad, and quit making fun of it. It's funny that the Sierra Club thinks they matter. I hope they listen to this and...
Dude, what if they ever want to donate to us?
Okay. Then
Or sponsor us?
I retract what I just said then. It's hard for me to. I don't like hippies.
Paintball sure has evolved because they have so much like more interesting gear.
Yeah, you think when this movie came out, paintball was probably like a cool new thing, you know?
Barely heard of.
Yeah.
And after you like play a thing of paintball, like you don't just walk around. Like you want to play another one. So these guys definitely aren't really into it.
No. I love that. Jason's like up in a tree. He jumps down. He's determined.
Jason's got a really long stride, too,
Yes.
to just be able to sort of power step, and while this guy's running.
Well, look at him run like a little bitch. Well, I'll tell you why he's no longer in the movie, because he's really fat.
I didn't even notice.
No?
No.
I guess the costume director said they had to keep on changing his costume, because he kept on gaining weight, like, in the week he was working.
What's that actor's name?
Some fat guy, I don't know. I only know the one who...
John, we're filming tomorrow. Stop eating all those pizzas. Craft services for everybody, not for you.
You gonna eat that dead fat guy?
You should probably pull over.
Eternal peace. Clever. Shoot him! That'd be funny. And unexpected.
Why does the cop car license plate say 1FG?
One fucking guy.
It's Forest Green.
Oh, maybe. There you go.
It's the number one cop car in Forest Green. He's so hard to track down in broad daylight.
He is wearing plaid.
And there's tons of see-through fences.
Sneaky, sneaky sheriff. You think as a sheriff too, though, you'd like check it out, maybe.
Can you really pull a gun on him? Like, he is in custody.
Look at that laser sight.
It's huge.
Oh, fuck!
What do you mean? Did I do my job? Yes. So corny.
It is. I'm gonna start calling people fart heads.
Like, what are you, 6?
Totally.
Oh, the little girls looked at the camera.
Oh, get it? Because Court is like this rebel guy and he doesn't know anything about it.
Listen, you obviously don't know anything about Indians, okay? Probably none of you do. But here's a story. These are called Indian markers, okay? Let's just say you have a chief, right? And he dumps his squaw or his wife or whatever, and he decides, hey, I'm going to pick up with another woman and take off with her. So he takes off, leaving his son with the mother.
I actually think this guy's pretty funny, though.
The son wants to catch up with his dad, right? He wants to learn how to shoot a bow, stuff, you know, kill buffalo, whatever these guys do.
So insensitive.
Yeah. Like, you know, this movie has really good acting in it, too, you know, for a Friday the 13th movie.
So this is your favorite one? I thought
It
the
is.
one with the girl with the mind powers was. Or is that just your favorite Jason?
That's my favorite Jason.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I think it's the coolest character design of Jason.
It also has Bernie in it.
It does. That guy dies in almost every movie he's been in.
He played a whole 2 movies where he was dead from the very beginning. Well, I guess the first Bernie's wasn't dead right away. Damn.
Now get the fuck out of here!
Balls his earrings.
You gonna clean them first?
Thanks for leaving my truck here.
Better not have grinded any gears. Yeah, this whole scene right here was put in just to kill more people. I wish I was a big wig at a movie studio because I could watch a movie like, man, you need more killing, see? Obviously, they all sound like Al Capone with the cigar in their mouths, which I was doing.
I don't know. I mean, you know,
Have you ever brought champagne in the forest?
Totally, dude. And I'd be like, you know, I didn't bring you up here to fuck you. See, if it was me, I'd be just like, hey, I brought you up here to fuck. You want this ring too? It's fun to pretend I'm tougher than I really am.
Pretend like you're a pig.
Totally.
Guess you shouldn't have taken the forest home.
Do you think Jason rolled that rock there? Practicing his bowling game?
Yeah, I'll creep him out. I want them to notice me before I kill them. Or get suspicious. In that way, Jason's kind of like Batman, where he kind of strikes fear into the heart of his prey.
Yeah. Did you hear his line? You're going to be the death of me? Irony!
Foreshadowing.
The only thing that's lame is, like, these movies this long ago. Like,
Alcoholism will kill you. This message brought to you by Jason.
As the MPA just butchered him, so you never really see any deaths. And I was just, you know, telling you that I saw a movie where Michael Myers is literally sawing a dude's head off with a piece of broken glass. I do like the Jason in this, too. He's really determined. Of course, Kane Hodder gave Jason tons of personality. Which you wouldn't think he'd be able to, but there's things that Kane Hodder did that he did way better than anybody else.
Sweet, a twofer.
Menage a trois, bitch!
And Jason runs back to his hideout and puts another mark on the chalkboard.
Notch in his bedpost is how many people he kills.
It's like, oh yeah, I got 2 on a motorcycle. It's a new record.
You know, is this the only Friday the 13th where there's actually children in danger? I think it is.
Well, Tommy Jarvis is a child. So
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, and even the gerbils are in danger. I guess it's a guinea pig.
I guess it's better than being stuck up Richard Gere's ass.
Oh.
Bitch, was it your time of the month? I got tampons you can shove up your cooch.
Hey, her shirt's 37 in a row. Bitch, you don't play games with Jason.
Remember the Friday 13th game for Nintendo? And it made absolutely no sense.
You just walk into a room and he's there and then you're dead.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that a Happy Meal on the bookshelf?
That'd be awesome. Remember when McDonald's used to be served to in like styrofoam containers and...
Not styrofoam. I remember the just like the cardboard boxes.
I remember the styrofoam, like the fillet of fish in like light blue.
Oh yeah.
Big Mac in like yellow. Then McDonald's is like, maybe we should have a cooler design.
Or maybe just not use toxic products. Oh yeah, 2 women are going to save me from anything that happens.
They'll probably just scream and create a big fuss. Just skewering pop culture. Kids are so impressionable. Who names our child Sissy?
How appropriate. Because she'll be running.
Totally. Look at that fat chick in the back. You think she had enough cupcakes? I'm just kidding. I'm sure she grew up to be a very attractive young woman. All those kids are probably our age now.
Older, maybe.
Yeah. I think I was sweatpants go high enough up to give her
She's
enough
wearing
camel
suspenders, sweatpants, and then a cutoff shirt.
toe. Yep, just see that camel toe there?
That bus is a rockin'.
It is. Look at this fucking rockin' music, too. Anybody who's had sex knows how hard that is.
Is that just a voice doing that?
It is. Harry Manfredini, the composer on this, when he was making the first one, was experimenting with synthesizers. And when he did Kill Kill Ma Ma, he synthesized it so it's...
Right, but the old ones sound like an actual synthesizer. That just sounded like some guy's voice doing it.
They're like, fuck, we forgot to put it in this part. Hey, you! Do the Jason sound.
Wasn't that the end of the song?
Great. Great. This thing is burned out. Freaking horse is gonna have my butt.
Whose horse?
My freaking stepfather, an asshole residence.
She'll say asshole, but she won't say ass.
How'd that happen?
She's cute, though.
Yeah.
You gotta plug the cord back in.
What plugged the cords?
Look at the freaking bear. I don't know. Just go do it.
You know how cold it is out there?
I don't give a shit, Court. Go do it.
You're okay again.
Look at girls. Like, the writer of this movie knew they just boss dudes around. And the guy's like, I better do it or I'm going to deal with grief the rest of my life.
Deal with nag.
I'm going, okay?
And like most guys, he says something to her after he closes the door. A lot of times in relationships, it's what you don't say that gets you through the end of the day. What a cool camera shot. You always thought someone would be there, but no. He's playing tricks.
Who's he hiding from?
I don't know. But something's scaring him.
Like, he can't have any sense that Jason's around, right?
No. But I don't know, it might be that one thing where you always feel like somebody's watching you. Woo!
Bitch, you came out here anyway?
Yeah, no doubt. You forced me to come out here and you come out anyways? Get
Typical.
your ass in the fucking RV and cook me some fucking dinner. Barefoot with
I
your
guess
feet
Smokey the
soaking.
Bear did cut this.
Somebody's out there. It's that guy Jason.
I don't want to know.
No way. This isn't happening.
You're right. It isn't.
Oh, you dumb shit.
You gonna drive or not?
Woo! Out of here.
Eh.
Damn it, Court.
That was funny.
He's gonna kill her before Jason does.
Yeah.
Well, this may be jam on the side for a big truck. It's not bad at all.
That's it. Pull over. I'm driving.
No, wait. I want to rock.
This is Alice Cooper who contributed the single off this
Teenage
soundtrack.
Frankenstein?
He's called
can hear the
He's
lyrics.
Back, The Man in the Mask. Fuck me. If you look, you can see Jason's makeup rubbing off on the back wall. Nah,
Damn.
I think she's gonna make it.
Classy.
Totally. What did he say? I love that Jason now has a utility belt full of weapons.
I'm surprised he didn't fall out of the bathroom when that guy was backing up and stuff.
He's...
What's Jason waiting for? He has the upper hand.
Oh, fuck, that hurt. Wouldn't it be cool to know that you couldn't die? You could do shit like that and then just pop out?
If I stab this guy in the head, he's probably going to drive off the road and I'm going to go flying.
But you just get
Rocket
out
right
fucking
up-
pissed
yeah.
off.
Jason's like, woo! That was fun! Let's go kill someone else. He's just looking through his thrill seeker now.
Wait, stand iconically. Check.
See if there's anyone I can kill nearby.
She's such a cute rebel. Like, you know she loves her dad, but she just rebels because it's cute.
She's precocious.
Yes, she is. And she probably likes that Tommy Jarvis because she gives her father a hard time. And that's what she does because she's a rebel.
Dude, that's the war phone. You are such a bitch.
Now you get home, I'm going to give you such a beating. He's not my boyfriend, Dad. Just because you suck some guy off doesn't make him your boyfriend. I don't know. I was going for shocking there.
Oh, by the way, all your friends are dead.
Is that, like, inside? I hope that's just, like, supposed to be a painting inside, because if not, that's the worst matte painting I've ever seen for a background in a movie. Where do you find books like that? Barnes & Noble or Borders?
Why is she hanging out at the police station after hours?
Oh, that's what she does. It's a cool thing to do.
Doesn't seem very rebellious to me.
Dude, she's leaning back in a chair. That's totally rebellious. Fuck a duck. Ooh, some mid. For some reason, every time I see him in this phone booth, I always think of the Monster Squad, where the dude turns into a werewolf because he's calling the sheriff too.
I still haven't seen that.
Oh, it's a great movie. It's like the Goonies with classic monsters.
Just like, I'm gonna nail
Karloff,
you.
get it? Karloff, like Boris Karloff. Look at those inside jokes. Man, I don't want to get a girl involved, but I could get some. So that general store had those books in it? That's pretty awesome. Look at all those signs. Everything Jason's not.
That must be the guy in that body bag because the blood's on the head.
Did Jason like punch him in the face to break his glasses?
I'll order up some body bags.
Our boy sure wants us to believe his story.
Well, he picked the right day to pull this shit. Happy Friday the 13th.
Ooh, what's the title of this movie?
Nightmare on Crystal Lake. I don't know.
Oh, huh. Why did they say Friday the 13th then?
know.
Like, it made a point to say it almost.
Jason's gotten so bored with killing people, he's decided to try and kill trees.
Men at Play? Alright. She's dreaming of a dong. You know what I notice about these movies too? Anytime someone thinks someone's outside, they always think it's like one of their friends playing a joke on them. Like, have you ever had the urge to play a joke on me by making noises outside?
I would say no. Never crossed my mind.
Well, maybe next time.
I think I hear somebody fooling around out there.
No, it just sounds like crickets, I think.
Sissy, you silly. You can say fuck. It's rated R. I'm gonna go back to bed.
I'll be over
Richard
here.
Grieco.
If you need me.
I'm trying to think of some 80s sex symbol.
Sissy Baker? Is that her last name?
Maybe.
What?
Lemon Lime
Bruce?
Bruce?
That's where we should just cut her hand off.
Totally.
And arrow? Bow and arrow? No? No?
You know what she's getting killed for? Her hairstyle. I won't be caught dead with it.
Probably wouldn't need that fire in the living room if they just closed the door.
The windows are open and a fire mix going. It seems kind of like a waste of time.
She's way too fixated on this open window. And it cost her.
This death's actually pretty brutal. Oh. Jason wins. Fatality.
She's sleeping like with the phone right next to her.
Look at that cool car. That's 80s style.
So you want to do it or what?
Can't do this with me. It's much too dangerous.
You're gonna talk about dangerous? You wanna leave that truck out in plain sight? Hide it behind the store and let's get the hell out of here.
This isn't a game. You're not going with me. I'm already responsible for causing the
Look, you
death.
said on the phone you needed some supplies, right?
Yes, but
Then let's get going. We can argue about it on the way. You tell me what you need and I'll see to it that you get it. Besides, nobody drives this puppy but me. Now hide that heat and let's book.
She is so persuasive. I know, she's cute. I'd do it. I'd be like, yeah, fuck it. The only ass I'm getting at the insane asylum is that dude who's dead. Wait, what?
What?
I don't know. Walking along.
Hope the kids see me. Oh, there we go. You know, if you keep going that fast, Jason won't need to kill you.
Man, it's so amazing that they're able to shoot this while they're driving and like in the open road. I mean, that doesn't look like a film just whipping behind them, does it? What an insert shot.
Literally.
Like, how would you like to be the director and be like, all right, we're going to take a close-up of your cooch.
Excuse me, can I use a stunt cooch? It makes me uncomfortable.
You know what's funny? This is my favorite Friday the 13th, and there's no boobs in it. I mean, usually I like them just, like, jiggling in front of me. And
There have been plenty of opportunities, too.
I know.
They've denied you.
The director purposely did that, though.
Why?
Because he was just tired of the stigma of, like, you have sex and you die. And, you know, just girls showing their boobs and stuff. He wanted to prove he could make a Friday the 13th without that stuff in it.
Extreme care, asshole. If that kid is with him, there's every good chance he'll do something crazy. Please don't do anything crazy.
I know what I'm doing. Fetch your supplies, Dennis.
And it's suddenly more daylight. And it's dark again.
Just get us to Cunningham Road after this. Stay down.
Whatever you say.
Cunningham Road. Sean Hess Cunningham, the original director of Friday the 13th.
That's what I want.
Oh, she knows that I'm just trying to...
She wants me to work it. I get it now. Suddenly this police force has more than 2 officers.
Megan, step out of the car.
End of the line.
Yeah, that's FG2 and FG3.
What kind of dad holds his daughter at gunpoint?
No doubt. Ah, man, that's how I sleep.
Did we establish why she's got the phone at the ready?
No. Maybe she's waiting for someone to call.
But they're not calling.
No. Remember, Jason cut the phone lines. How are they going to get caller?
It's talking like, Meg, are you still going to be around when the boys don't call?
Oh, I can't sleep. I'm scared. I saw someone at my window. Where did you get this? I found it outside.
Remember when we had that machete? I don't think a kid could hold that.
Totally. We know what it's like to lose a machete outside because we've lost one covered in blood as well.
Yep.
So for this is commentary, and you found a machete on Wadsworth in Florida?
Kipling.
Kipling in Florida? In the pond? That's ours. We'd like it returned to 5364 Arvet.
She didn't even use the phone when she tried to. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Is that the power meter behind her bed? Just leave the bloody machete around.
Totally. I mean, whoever lost it's going to come back for it. This is one thing I never got, because they're going to show Jason here. Do you think he's waiting not to harm the children? Or do you think he doesn't care?
Maybe he's thinking, I was a child once, and I was abused. So, the children are exempt. There's like a flag in every shot in this guy's office.
My name's Tommy, fucker. Hey, you're right. There's
Yeah.
one.
There's one on the desk, and then
There's
reverse
one right
shot.
there.
There's one up on the...
Uh-oh.
Remember in the Batman TV series, Commissioner Gordon had the red phone?
Yep.
Rick, keep an eye on this Flacco. I'll be back as soon as I can.
What's going on?
Make sure my daughter stays put. She's grounded.
I'm 18, asshole. There's another one. You're right.
Her head was crushed according to
I wonder if it was a conscious effort by
It
the
has
director.
to be. I mean, you don't really need to...
Yeah. So there's 3 in 3 different camera angles in this.
Well, yeah.
You know, they
Is
changed
it-
position 3 times.
This is like the only shot that doesn't have one.
What time?
8:30, 9 o'clock. Why?
Well, I guess. I mean, I wasn't there when it happened, so it's just forensics is assuming that those are the times.
Maybe that's what time the clock stopped working in the RV. Oh, there's one behind his left shoulder, too.
Yeah.
There's one right there behind his right. Huh.
Okay, Flash, into the cage.
I really want to sleep with that guy, but I'm conflicted. Did he kill my friends?
How am I going to get the keys to get in there and bang him?
Sure, Sissy and Cord are back in their cabin tonight. So you just go back to sleep and don't worry. But what if I get scared again?
What if I find another bloody machete? How did she even get that machete?
Say a little prayer.
Like Jason just left it for her?
She said he left it outside. I guess he
Like
couldn't
a trail
carry...
of gummy bears leading up to it?
I guess he couldn't carry a dead bitch and a machete at the same time. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call her a bitch. That's a great shot.
Ooh. These curtains are so outdated.
Actually, this is a really cool shot. I really like this part right here.
Hey, the door's locked. Let me in.
Every move you make,
I don't want to interrupt because I know she's busy, but
every value.
maybe she'll just feel me out.
I'll be watching you. That's my police impersonation. Please send my record contract to nebulous.visions.com.
So don't like birds sleep at night?
No, I'm sure there's some still out making noise
I think hawks work on a cycle.
on this.
It might have been an owl, I guess.
Yeah, it
Could have
been.
an owl. But they
You know,
go. "Ooh,
sound designers
ooh."
probably think of stuff like that, though. You'd think. You have got to do something with your hair. That does sound like a hawk, though. It's like
Yeah.
a bird of prey.
I imagine they only do that when they're hunting, and there's really nothing to hunt at night. So
Or maybe it's
Just
just
saying,
symbolism for Jason hunting this woman.
could be just like the flags or some kind of symbol, which we can't figure out.
Yeah.
So maybe the director did put more thought than you think in this movie.
Oh no, he really did. If you read the book, he really did want to make this a really good movie.
I'm gonna try and make the Citizen Kane of Friday the 13th movies. Finally, this is gonna come in useful. Son of a bitch! It's not even plugged in.
And what a perfectly made blood pattern. It's like Jason picked it up slowly. He's like, no. Yeah.
It's gonna let some of the blood drip off onto the floor so she knows it's gone.
I always wondered that too. I bet Jason is playing games with people, you know? I would if I was like indestructible and...
Well, when you're on your sixth movie, I'm sure you're getting bored with your own kills. Like, let's see, I've snapped necks, I've pushed people in wheelchairs downstairs, I've shot people
one
with
of my favorite
harpoons
deaths
and arrows.
I love this misdirection too. He just shuts and doesn't expect it, and then... Pow!
Just like, shit, that was supposed to happen, now they're gonna know I'm here.
PETA just had a heart attack.
Everything dies in this movie.
Sheriff's going through the paperwork the next morning. He's like, hey, what the fuck? I don't like you.
What? Are we supposed to be able to read that?
No, I guess it's supposed to.
You know what? I've reconsidered. I think I will go out with you.
Pipe down, Jarvis. I was just curious as to what she's drawing is all.
it does. I mean, my freaking 2-year-old nephew can draw that shit.
Okay, give it back.
Ooh, you can almost see her boobie.
I'll get it for you, babe.
Hey, I don't think your dad would appreciate you objectifying her that way.
She's
He's
resisting?
like,
I thought that's
holy
exactly
cow,
what she
that
wanted.
worked.
Hey, get your hands off her, animal! You little turd!
No, that's bear tranquilizer.
Oh shit, sorry.
Clown around.
I'm not the one with the funny red nose. Now open the cell and let him out.
Maggie.
I'm not kidding.
You're really gonna shoot me in the face?
Wherever the red dot goes.
So, Tom Matthews' partner was in Friday 13th, Part 5, and he was also in Return of the Living Dead. So, they made the rounds in the Return of the Living Dead Friday 13th department.
You're really screwing up here, Missy. Don't
You fucker!
I thought you were gonna give him to me. You're a dick.
Well, dude, he's so stupid. He could take that blanket there, or the pillow, and just slide him over.
Well, he's so stupid in the fact that he actually believed that his boss's daughter would actually kill him.
I know, right?
I have to finish what I started here.
Alright, only because I want your Peter.
Come on, Gauntlets, let's go. You drive, I'll navigate.
Girls can't navigate.
No doubt. I know my girlfriend can. She'll tell you too, like openly, that she's the worst, like at finding places. She can only find my place if she's coming from school or her mom's house. If she's coming anywhere else, that would be a negative.
Let me know when we're about to blast into hyperspace. I'll fasten my seatbelt.
You drive
Oh my
like
god,
a
she's into
grandpa.
Star Wars.
Yeah, she is.
Are you sure this is gonna work? Why don't we just bring the gun and blow him away?
The only way now to stop Jason is to return to his original resting place.
Of course.
Down in 1957,
Lake Forest Green.
at Crystal Lake.
Stupid fucking bitch. I call girls bitch a lot in this. I'm just kidding. I really don't mean that.
You're the one with the girlfriend. It's not fair.
Yeah, they really respect when you're a total prick.
I know, that's what I gotta do. I'm ever in prison and there's one standing outside the bars. Just reach out and grab her.
And start smooching her.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna get it, aren't they?
Do you think Jason smells like death?
Yeah, you should be able to smell them coming, shouldn't you?
Yeah. Maybe he makes sure that he's always downwind.
He only attacks from downwind. It's like, no, I can't go from this direction because they'll smell me.
And what's he doing? Like, is he warming up by the fire? I see you.
They're like half a person. I don't even know if it's worth it.
Yeah. That's like half a kill. I have to kill like 30 of them for it to count.
What's the story here?
She thinks Jason's the monster under the bed.
She does.
Friends about what's happened. Holler if you see anything. Like what? Anything that don't belong. Don't wake the kids.
Those are really stylish
The guy's fixing his hair.
jackets. Oh, maybe that's the point for that dude's jacket.
Gotta look good at night.
Sheriff Garrett.
You know, you're not supposed to wake the kids. Remember that? That was your order.
What did Jason do to her?
Oh my god. It's that time of the month.
Just obliterator. Like Rambo did. He had a Gatling gun and just shot her. Well, dock's secure. Over here. I wonder how hard you'd have to throw it for that to stick in you.
Jason's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Is that dartboard foreshadowing?
Or backshadowing, since he already killed him with the dart.
Well, I can't remember if like someone's gonna get stuck with darts or something, or he's gonna get stabbed.
See, Sheriff Garris is a good guy. He's making sure all the kids are okay.
Just want to make sure I didn't wake any of them up when I was yelling.
Oh, wait. Damn it. This firewood pile seems softly suspicious.
What do they think these people are doing? Just hanging out in the bushes? Hiding from them?
I don't know, that's a good question. Like, if I stay in the bushes long enough, they won't look here.
Like, we drove to camp to check and make sure that everyone's okay. The people aren't around, so we should probably be yelling or calling and sending out a huge search party. Because they wouldn't be hiding because they're not doing anything wrong. So...
As long as my fur jacket's okay.
And my hair stays in place. Are you crazy? I almost killed you. I'll blame it on Jason.
Jason,
yeah, he found a gun. He found a revolver. Perfect. She led him right into my trap. No, my hair.
My good looks. Ooh.
Do you think you would die from that, or just be in a lot of pain and kind of deformed?
Well, I guess if you put enough pressure on the brain, you'd die.
Yeah, that's true. There's some girls in there. So the girls stay behind.
Raggedy Ann?
No, leave the gerbils out. They'll squeak and give you away.
Has anyone checked over by this firewood pile yet?
It looks awfully suspicious.
Yeah, look at the boogers out of his nose.
I can't believe I touched it. Go ahead, punk. Make my day.
Standoff.
This here's a machete. It's got a... Whoop.
Suck it.
Well, movie's over. Let's go home. Jason's just thinking, wait for it. Wait for it. Wait till he's right on top of you.
Why does he shoot him in the face?
Are you kidding? Those bullets will ricochet right off the hockey mask. Well, since the shotgun didn't work, I'll try the revolver.
Oh, there we go. There's a shot in the head. You ruined my hockey mask.
The extra hole doesn't make it regulation.
I can't play the game this Friday night. You asshole.
Friday.
Girls, you want to pop?
Sissy, no.
That dude's a slow runner, dude. He's just still walking.
He's like, I'm not even breaking a sweat.
Fuck you. I'm out of here.
And take one of these boats next to the next county.
He just drives across the other side of the lake. Like, I mean, seriously, if you didn't want to stay and fight Jason, if you just left, would he follow you?
Well, he followed that one chicken, too.
Yeah, that's true. Guess he looked her up in the phone book or something. Except for you. Stay behind.
Someone has to be bait.
What do you think? I think we're dead meat.
Kids say the darndest things.
Why am I wasting my time with this boulder?
Yeah, quit being stupid. I found Sissy. She always said she gave good head.
It's kind of dark.
You're gonna die.
I'm gonna alert him to my presence by yelling first.
Shooting him with a shotgun didn't work. Maybe this will.
You know, Jason's capable of ripping his hand right through his chest, yet just chooses to fold him in half. Awesome.
The recliner. I like to come up for names for the deaths. Like the dude who dies in the wheelchair, I call that the wheelchair.
Good, good. Your dad didn't want to help me. Look, I read about this in a book, alright?
Jason's pissed now.
I thought I got all of them. They're like roaches.
Just leave me the fuck alone. I just wanted to spend the summer relaxing on the shore.
But no, you come in here with your kids. I always thought it'd be cool to do a Friday the 13th movie where Tommy Jarvis comes back. So he's undead?
Who, Tommy Jarvis?
Yeah.
No, he's not dead.
But he just comes back?
Yeah, like, fights Jason again. That was my idea for Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. Is Ash just put in an insane asylum because he's killing... he killed that girl at the end of Army of Darkness. And in the Army of Darkness world, when you kill... the Deadite, they revert back to their human form. So people just thought he killed a normal girl, and so he's put in an insane asylum, and Tommy Jarvis is in there with
How
him.
did Jason fail at crushing her head? I mean, he's succeeded once already.
He was distracted.
That's it. Come on, maggot head. Come on. Come on, maggot head. That's it. Come on.
You call me faggot head? It's totally inappropriate. Oh, maggot head. Okay. Yeah, I got it.
I love the pussy.
I thought I killed you.
Asshole! It's me you want, remember? Come on!
No one calls me asshole.
I want everybody, you idiot.
Come on, you pussy!
They couldn't finish.
What are you gonna do?
filming
Wrap that chain around my head and drown me? It's not gonna work, asshole.
They
I
couldn't
can breathe underwater.
film this scene in the lake they were at, so it was filmed in the director's parents' pool in Pasadena, California.
You can see the chain, douchebag. There's this one time when I was a little kid and I pulled this girl off the boat. She was riding in, so good luck with the chain, buddy. That's why that Jason on Family Guy is so funny.
Yeah.
He just talks like a normal guy.
Wait! I'm in the middle of nowhere!
Hold on a sec. Stab, stab, stab. So anyway, as I was saying,
Jason's funny too on South Park, where they gave him that gay voice.
where's my wet matches?
Fuck! I left him in my other sheep skin leather jean jacket.
Oh right, where am I gonna go after this? Damn it. Guess I'll have to swim through the oily water. Jason just farted underwater.
Jason, you are a fat ass.
Yeah, Jason's hands could just like break his forearms instantly. He can crush heads.
You'd think so.
He'd be like, oh, compound fracture. I can't grab the chain. Hands off my sheepskin jacket.
Yeah. This thing cost me $35, and you ripped it! First I was pissed that you killed my mom 10 years ago, but then you went and ripped my jacket. These things are going to go out of style in 2 years. I need to wear it out.
So explain how you tighten the chain if it's stuck through one rung.
I don't know.
Well, he did it, so
Yeah.
don't have to explain it.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me. Why does he just crush his head?
I guess maybe the 2 atmospheres underwater diminishes his strength.
Maybe. I'll just shake him.
Although you could probably just rip it right off.
Suck it.
Good. Crushed his larynx. Here's trachea. I'm not a doctor.
Something in his throat. Hey, Mickey Mouse.
Alright.
I don't approve of this. You kids go back to bed. Look at her boobs shake. I didn't know she had big boobs. Swimming.
You can
is
blame
not
the
her
director
strength.
for not showing them to
I
us.
know, what the fuck, man.
Him with his honor and gentlemanly director status.
Yeah. Trying to do something different. What's up with that?
Oh, right, Jason's in here. I forgot.
Like, how could you know that wasn't going to happen? But I guess when you're in love, it doesn't matter.
I fell in love with him after the 4 hours we were together. When he had his head in my lap, I knew he was the one. Sweet. Totally know what's coming.
Yeah. This is a brutal death. It's pretty cool. Put your backbone into it.
I imagine Jason has the strength to just rip her leg right off, though, right?
You'd think so. But I'm just going to keep on pulling her. Another... Oh, fuck!
No one's tried to cut off my head before. I was totally unprepared for this. The mask, it does nothing. It's only puck rated, not motorboat rated.
Oh! I wonder if they had to get a release from Disney to use Mickey Mouse in this.
I know, I guess it's incidental because it's on her shirt or something.
And
Masters of the Universe. Hasbro was so pissed at this movie.
God, I haven't had that much liquid in me since prison. There you just learn to swallow it.
Although I didn't see Jason die, so I'm just assuming it's over.
Because some chick had to bail me out. Weak.
How about you? Disney did have a problem with it? Like, Disney wouldn't complain because they don't want to be associated with a horror movie?
Maybe.
So they just let it slide.
Now you stay in that lake and you think about what you've done. Like, so they leave him in the bottom of the lake. How do you explain this to, like, the authorities and the family members of people who died?
So what happened to all these cops? Yeah, this guy with a hockey mask came around and tried to kill them all. His body's in the lake, but don't bother picking it out.
Because that's the only way he's still...
He might still be alive. But since he's not getting up right now, we'll assume it's okay.
Yeah.
And that look from Jason was, well played, woman. Well played.
I'll be back, is what he's saying. There you go, Tony Goldwyn, you're right.
Yeah. Ron Polillo, that was Horseshack.
That's Jason. C.J. Graham.
Which Jason? Most of the movie Jason?
Yeah,
or?
most of the movie Jason. So, we've seen it. Brad, any new opinions on Friday 13th Part 6, Jason Lives?
Still cheesy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, not as bad as some of the other ones, so...
Absolutely not.
But yeah, I think it's definitely a good commentary.
Yeah, I think so too.
Probably one of our more fun ones.
Yeah.
Which just makes another argument that shitty movies are the best ones to...
Hey, you're not lumping Army of Darkness in that, are you?
Well, I was... just saying that...
you know, if Jurassic Park didn't come out the same year as Army of Darkness would be regarded in the same league as Jurassic Park.
Cheaply made, charming movies
there
are more easier to comment on in a funny way than, say, a historical drama. Yeah.
Yep.
Any funny names in the credits?
Nope. JDH Sound. That's funny.
Yep. No, nothing. Yep. Real effects. It's like a play on the word real in film, and then like real as in things that are real but not fake.
That is so funny. Do you know Stan Winston did Friday 13th Part 2?
Yes, I did.
Honey Wagon Drivers. main title design by Dan Curry. He did not put very much design into it.
I know. He had the original fonts and everything from the previous movies. So.
Yeah, so he's like, how much did you get paid for that shit?
MGM did the negative cutting and the opticals.
Oh, dude, Ultra
Isn't
Stereo.
this a Paramount movie?
It is a Paramount movie. Look at Alice Cooper. Look at him contributing all this.
Teenage Frankenstein. I was right.
It is.
This is filmed in Georgia?
Yes.
I always imagined it was in the Northeast. Crystal Lake. Rick Cologne. His last name was Cologne.
Nice.
Who was monitoring the bus? Oh, right.
That ugly chick.
Who's like, take these kids off my hands.
Do you think, like, because you'll tag this, like,
Terror
Jason Lives or
Incorporated.
something, and the chick who's on, like, the bus drive, on the bus, and she's like, there you go, that all yours, hear me say, calls her ugly, and she's like, and then she eats, like, a pint of Ben & Jerry's, and...
Or eats the end of a gun.
Yes. All right.
All right,
So,
well, way to go, classic Paramount logo.
Totally. So that was Friday the 13th, Part 6.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed listening to us as we did watching it and talking about it.
And something tells me it won't be the only Friday the 13th we'll get to watch on this show.
Probably not. We'll
'Cause
have to...
There are plenty of others to choose from.
Yep.
In fact, I think Freddy vs. Jason is coming on Blu-ray in a couple weeks, so...
That'd be a fun one.
Yeah.
Again, I like to fancy myself as a Friday the 13th historian, kind of all-knowledge guy, so...
I think you've obviously proved that you know a lot.
Awesome. Thanks,
So,
Brad.
Yeah. For Nedcast movie commentary, this is Brad.
And we'll really have to think of a name soon. And this is Ryan, and we will see you between the curtains.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Real Nerds Podcast. Real Nerds Podcast is a production of Nebulous Visions Multimedia. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill and Plan 9 Studios for our kick-ass theme song. Also, if you're in the Denver area and you're looking for a cool place to see movies, we see them at the Alamo Draft House in Littleton and now also in Sloan's Lake. Thank you to Colorado Coins, Cards, and Comics for supplying us with all our comic needs, especially you, Andrew. You know who you are. And a big shout out to James's mom. I'm giving you an electronic hug that you can feel through the airwaves. Thanks for listening, and have a nice day.